Everyone has a choice that they have to make in life, choices that they have to make in life. And you're going to meet some gentlemen that did not necessarily make the right choice. And we wanted to have them speak to you to let you know that there's another way, there's another path that you can go down. That way you don't end up incarcerated. You know, we glamorize prison culture so much, but I'll ask you this question: which would you rather have, your name or a number representing you for the rest of your lives?
You've heard that tonight is about choices, but what if you've made choice after choice after choice and they've all been bad choices? Well, then tonight may be about change for you and the changes that you need to make starting today. I brought someone with me who is a perfect example of what change looks like, what it means to live change. His story has the power to change your life. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, please welcome Mr. Ross Hayes.
I was 16 years old. I committed a B&E. The B&E turned into a murder. But before I did any of that, I had a choice. A choice to go to school. Choice to practice basketball. And what happened was I got pulled away. That choice I made that choice. I lived with it for 35 years in prison. 35 years. When I did what I did, I still feel the pain today. I don't need nobody to show me no love. You know what? If I love myself and show that love of myself, guess what? I'm doing good. But when they do show me that love, it makes me even more powerful to walk upright, knowing what I know and knowing where I can go in life. But I just want y'all to know, man, and even the young girls, they got a prison for you too. So if you don't get your act together, guess what? You'll be in there too.
Warden, can you hear me, sir?
Greetings from the Bellamy Creek Correctional Facility here in Ionia. And they're not here to scare you or intimidate you. They're here to like what has been stated before. It's about choices. It's about the decisions that you make in your daily life and the people that you surround yourself with.
Could you please tell us your name, how many times you have been in prison, how long you have been in prison altogether, and what you are currently in prison for?
My name is Mario Gomez. I've been in prison 3 times. I'm currently incarcerated for witness bribe and intimidation, and I've got a total of 17 and a half years in the prison incarceration system.
My name is Sean Varner. This is my first time in prison. I've served 22 and a half years, and I'm currently serving for second-degree murder.
My name is Rick McGraw. I've been here 4 times. I'm currently serving OUIL, third offense. I've had about 18 years out of all 4 years of being here.
Richard Dietrich. I've been in 3 times, served 7.5 years, and I'm currently serving a sentence for home invasion unoccupied.
Hello everybody, John Vanderville. I've been in twice, in '88 for 3 years. I was out for 3 months, 4 days, caught a natural life, and then June will be 20 years. I've been down on this for murder, and 22 and a half years basically.
Was there a pivotal event that occurred in your life?
I was running around with the wrong people, and back in those days, you know, we just start out as drinking and stuff, and then we started stealing and breaking into homes and places of business, which led to in and out of reform schools, jails, and prison.
Can you explain what it's like to be in prison?
Prison is just, it's just painful and hollow. It's, you know, it's with as the warden said, 1,850 people, and I'm just lonely every day.
Can you tell me what you think led you to going into prison?
everything is about choices in life, and I made quite a few bad choices. And I spent a lot of time talking with family and wishing that I would have listened a little better. To come to prison doesn't just bring you to prison, but you bring your family with you.
For me, it was a lot of bad choices, always looking for acceptance, trying to fit in somewhere, thinking that I had something to prove to somebody, to impress somebody, to have some type of power. You know, because it's so much easier to do the wrong thing because it's so much easier. You know, it seems so much easier in life, but it's not. It's just it's a mirage. You think everything's so simple, but it's not.
They don't care about your feelings in here. You know, it's just you, and it's just hard to deal with that.
Freedom is everything, and you know, you're under the scope all the time, and it's very uncomfortable. I wouldn't wish this on to anybody. I even said 20 years ago, I would trade the rest of my life for one more day out there. Trust me, prison is nowhere to be. It's a miserable existence, and it's unnecessary. That's probably the worst part of prison is the lack of privacy and the inability to see your family. And you know, my family's pretty much died since I've been down, and it's a horrible thing. And that's just because I wanted to drink whiskey. I didn't even feel I was breaking the law. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing.
Yep, we got questions now about the food in prison. They want to know, what do you eat? And how much time do you get to eat it?
What we eat? Well, time limit, I'd say 10 to 15 minutes at the most if you're lucky. As far as the food, think of the old school food and make it about 10 times more miserable.
You'll hear a lot of people tell you, stay away from drugs, stay in school, listen to your parents, don't break the law. You hear a lot of it coming at you like orders. Sometimes when you're young, you have a tendency to want to rebel instead. But learn to understand why those things are being said. There's a purpose behind it. If it's not out of love, it's out of necessity. If you don't start contributing and you only start taking, then everything's going to fall apart, including your own life. Understand why everybody is trying to give you the advice that they are, why it's important that you're receptive to it. This is not the place that you want to end up. I was sitting in an auditorium once listening to a guy tell me that drugs were bad, crime was bad, and I sat back and laughed at him, making snide comments the whole time. I wish I would have listened to him. I wish I would have listened to what he had to say. I might not be here, might not have given up 23 years of my life, might not have taken another's life and destroyed that family's life, or shocked the community where I committed my crime. There's a whole lot of things that might not have happened had I listened.
It's no fun in here. It is like we was telling you, you know, your number in here, you ain't got no name. They just call you by your number, that's it. And they tell you what to do all the time. If you don't, you know, there's consequences behind that. And it was like you said earlier about privacy. There's 2 people to a cell, and if you got to use the restroom during the night, well, your bunky's there with you, so that's what you got to look forward to. Or showers, you shower 8 or 9 other guys all the time. So you guys just think about, you know, what we said here tonight, and hopefully you guys will choose that we didn't.
10 years from now, we'll get here whether you do anything with it or not. And it was a series of 10 years that increments that got me to be 55, sitting in prison, talking to you guys about hopefully not coming here.
Yeah, I want to say, you know, my parents told me, warned me of this, you know, don't. I hope that you all listen to your parents, whether they have the right idea for every circumstance. At least work with them, because they really mean well, and they don't want to see you any kids where we're at. And if I could take this back and change it, I would listen to my parents to the T. You know, I wish to God I could take it back, and I can't. You all don't have to be where we're at, though, and I hope you never are. And thank you for coming.
I'd like to say that no matter how hard you think that your parents are getting on you, or it's not that they're being mean, it's because they love you. They're trying to prevent you from doing the same things that we did. There's no such thing as I can't. There's only a such thing as I won't. Because the only true boundaries that you have in life to look forward to are yourselves. You prevent yourselves from doing what you really want to do in life. If you want to be positive, you'll be positive. If you want to be negative, that's what you'll turn out. And I don't want to see none of you turn out to be like me or anybody else that's in here. This ain't the life to live. This is the golden ticket dream at Willy Wonka. You know, so if I can save 1 out of every 4 of you to prevent you from doing what I'm doing, then I'm finally giving back instead of taking.
This was no prison movie. This was live and from the heart of the 5 guys here and Mr. Hayes from Grand Rapids. It's about a powerful message about making right choices, surrounding yourself with good people, and staying on the straight and narrow. So we look forward to the next time we'll be able to do this. So from the Bellamy Creek Correctional Facility and from these 5 guys, take the message home with you and live the good life. Thank you very much.